Good afternoon, Soul Tribe. Tracy here with Sweet Spot e-magazine. Thank you so very much for the likes, the views, shares, subscribes, comments, donations, everything. Super chats, all of it. I appreciate it all. We've reached 5,000 subscribers. Thank you so very much. A major milestone. Let's ring the bell. Let's clear out this energy and then let's just see what the message. My internet connection is going to be nice and not crazy. Let's ring the bell. So eye-opening awakening, like having to really sit back because someone is really taking in the big picture. This could be the big picture about a job, some sort of commitment. It could be the big picture about life and what life is really about. It's not about what we can get. It's really about what we can give, what we can learn. Hey, Nana. Hey, J Mike. Thank you, Nana. Bottom of the deck. Individuality. And maybe this is what somebody's really noticing about the big picture, that it's important to be themselves. Somebody feels like it's important for them to actually grow up and learn to be themselves, not to follow someone else's lead, following in somebody else's footsteps, because following someone else's footsteps is what got them where they're at today. This is something that they've been losing sleep over, because whereas they should have chose love, because whenever they chose love, they chose, this person is blessed. This person is like the it girl. This person is the one who was doing the work, doing the internal work. This is somebody who was in their shoes. And this is also somebody that was in a solitude a lot. And the whole time that this person was in solitude, they didn't think that this person was working. They thought this person was just daydreaming about ways they can get into their bag or something, maybe people they can be with to try and help them get in their bag. But that's not it. That's not what that person was about at all. This person had a lot of inner strength because this person had already looked at the big picture. Hey, Bragsy. That's all right, Bragsy. Yeah, something about this big picture. And it's time for somebody to get on the grind. I mean, start working towards that. This person, they feel like they want to be with their soulmate. They want to create the life that they want to have. They want to follow the spark, but yet they are not in the flow. They ain't done shit to cross this fucking finish line. This is somebody who's finally recognizing and realizing, yes, they do need to seek some guidance, because what they have been doing has not been producing the results that they wanted to see. Hey, Dios. It's time for this person to stop thinking so much of themselves and to learn to be of service in this community. But it's also about the people in the community that they are hanging with presently, those are also the people that they need to release. They need to work on themselves. They need to start building their own base up. They need to fill their own cup as opposed to just trying to sneak around and act like they're healed, act like they're ready for something. They get with somebody else. They take their energy and then they go on. Because this person knows down deep inside, it is time for them to make a fresh start. Right now, they're not where they want to be. They're not where they want to be at all. And hello. So it's time for them to look at the big picture, get on their grind, do what they got to do. Instead of relying on somebody else to do the hard work, if somebody else does the hard work, then somebody else gets the credit. Somebody else gets the reward. So there is no cheating in life. There is no cheating in life. And somebody's realizing that because they tried to cheat before. And guess what? This is where they're at right now. Stuck. They thought that they could compare their life to your life. And they could just take what they wanted from your life to make their life better. But guess what? They don't know what you went through and had to go through to get where you at right now. So they want that? They just want the end result. They don't want the journey. They didn't want the test. They don't want the lesson. They just wanted the blessing. This is somebody who already don't measure up because they're comparing themselves to you instead of comparing themselves from the old them to the new them. This is somebody who needs to work on tidying up those fears from their inner child. They need to explore outside of the box. That means they need to be able to set their mind free. It's time to grow up. This person is so worried about what everybody else is going to say. You know, they're afraid to take some type of rejection, so they go the easy road to say, well, well, everybody else thinks this, so I'll just go the easy route. But knowing the only way to get unstuck is to climb your way out of your own situation. The same situation that somebody manifested themselves because they did a little bit too much indulging in the dark side. And now it's time for them to do their shadow work, especially if they want to get rid of these burdens that are keeping them up at night. It's time for somebody to wake up all the way up. It's time for them to realize that internal alarm clock is not going to stop ringing until they turn it off by doing the work. What's the message? Hey, Behaving, how are you? I know. I'm so excited. 5,000. I'm so excited. What's the message, Spirit? See, somebody they're stuck until they can do their shadow work. Spirit said, no, you ain't going nowhere. You ain't going nowhere. You ain't doing nothing until you get this homework done. Because it's a test. And you need to study. You need time to yourself so that you can study. And forget about that everybody is looking at you. It don't make a difference. They need to look at you because this is what you said you wanted in the first place, right? Individuality. Isn't this your claim to fame anyway? So it's time to wake up. What else, Spirit? Yeah. And see, somebody's understanding that, you know what, all that time that they was doing all this, thinking that they had to be with this person, they had to be with that person, they had to be with this person and that person and this person and that person. And it was all about, who they could get in the bed and how many they can get in the bed. And they wasn't really trying to make no real connections or nothing. They was just thinking like, okay, well, this person is the one who's going to satisfy me. Nope, not her. Okay, this one, nope, not her or him or whatever, whoever. But they had to find out that none of them could satisfy them because they weren't satisfied themselves. So that's why they had to think life is more than just having sex. That's not a relationship. That's not a relationship. Hell, you can have sex with an ape. That don't mean you have a relationship. You can have sex with a horse. That don't mean that you have a relationship. It's a little freaky. I wouldn't do it, but no judgment. What's the message? Just don't come over my house and sit on my furniture. What's the message? Anything else in the stack? Nope. Somebody needs to really be themselves. Find out what's really going on in their own heart space. That's the only way that they can undress and really get down to the bottom of what it is that's holding them back. It's time for them to go ahead and clean up these burdens so that they can stop, their life from crumbling. Like I said, somebody's realizing it's time for them to grow up. They have to grow up so that they can go ahead and finish whatever this is and get rid of this grief. Start to feel better about themselves so that the blessings can come in for them. But right now, I feel like somebody really is going through a period of solitude. But yes, they are finally seeking guidance. I feel like this is something that somebody was afraid to do, get counseling, because, it's like that stigma. Don't get counseling unless you're crazy. No. If you don't want to go crazy, that's the reason to get counseling, because motherfuckers will make you go crazy. They'll sit there and try and gaslight you, scapegoat you, all that shit to make it seem like you crazy. So counseling is a good thing. Bottom of the deck, 7 of Pentacles. Hey, Deborah. Yeah. Somebody's starting to really talk about things that, maybe that we're building up. I kind of feel like somebody's finally getting down to the main cause of what it was. And maybe somebody felt like they were ghosted. Maybe they loved somebody and then they felt like they were ghosted, and done the worst, even if this person gave their heart, and maybe tried to entice them with some sexy time or something like that. Maybe this and maybe there was just that person's apple of their eye or something, but somebody else made a different decision or something. I don't know what that got to do with anything, but Hey, Davinia. Thank you, Bragsy. Yeah. And so this person has been like, either this could be taken in one or two ways. Either you've been, self-sufficient and defending yourself, or somebody's been defensive against somebody who's done the work and is self-sufficient and independent. And I feel like that's what it is. Somebody was defensive against somebody who has done the work, and now this person is independent, self-sufficient, happy, has what they want, has what they need. And this person couldn't see it, and so they chose not to. But now they are in this period of grief, of depression, of lack, all because somebody was not ready to walk away from what they no longer needed. Now this person is sitting here in prayer. Now this person, it may be under the weather. Maybe this person is ill, because somebody could be so stuck in such a place that they're really depressed. And maybe that, like I said, somebody's seeking counseling. And this could be someone who's seeking counseling because they understand that shit that they was trying before was not working. Maybe somebody was afraid that, these other family members was going to talk about them or do this or do that. But guess what? They're going to talk about you anyway, whatever you do. Whether you do the bullshit that they say to do, or the well thought out shit that you feel like you need to do. They're going to talk regardless. I feel like somebody kind of felt like, maybe they needed to just kind of hang tight and this and that and the other because they didn't want to bring any attention to themselves. So maybe they didn't really want to defend you or something like that because they didn't want all that negative attention on them. Shit, that was looking at what you was going through. And now somebody's seeing that, yeah, they're thinking about all that. They're adding all of that up, and somebody sees that, it's time for them to just leave this. Because they really did have to look at the big picture and they have to understand that all that shit that was going out, if they was a part of it, that shit is coming back on them too. There is no easy way out. You're going to have to do the work. Somebody was leading them down the wrong road, the wrong way for a long time. They chose to stay loyal to these other family members or cousins or whoever, because they was like, no, this the way. Yeah, they forgot a word. The wrong way. This the wrong way. And now somebody understands that is why they are so depressed. That's why they're leaving this group and they're getting counseling. Because they know they went the wrong fucking way. What's the message there? Yes. Somebody, I don't want to be a player no more. They sure don't. Because they understand now this person was like a warlock or something and was set out to end them. Was set out to end them. They thought that this person had their money going on and they was going to do so much for them, but they didn't know that this person had these secrets, this motive. And this is a lot for this person to have to deal with it and think about, because now this person is understanding that they too was under that chopping block. Yeah, this is somebody that they trusted. They didn't know that this was going to be a warlock. Because you know what? They don't really wear necklaces or shirts with lapels that say, hey, I'm a warlock. or nothing like that. They wear regular clothes. They got good fashion sense too. Mm-hmm. And see, somebody thought that they was doing the right thing. They was going to have they wish fulfillment if they followed that person who was leading them down the wrong path, only to find out because of their own egotistical ways and them being so stuck and stubborn and not wanting to listen or look at any if, even if truth was like, hey, I'm right here, I'm right here. This person was like, truth, will you please move out the way? I cannot see the lie behind you. Thank you. Just sit down. But now this person is out in the cold, and they understand, like damn, they're having to go through a lot because of the mental gymnastics they allow themselves to play. This person is sitting here looking at you, spying on you, wanting to talk to you, wanting to reach out, wanting to say something to you. I mean, even if it's just to hear your voice, even if they want to see you, they want to see you smile, because now they understand they put you last when they should have put you first. And it took something major to happen for this person to finally wake up out of the stupor that they were in and wake up and realize it. This person could have to go to court or something because of something that they were involved in and they really didn't understand what they was involved in. Like somebody got them involved in some bullshit, sign their name, use their IP address, use this, use that, put their stuff down or whatever. Now this person may have to get an attorney. This person definitely, definitely wants the love, the support, the care, the attention as this person is having to go down this journey. Because this person is thinking that maybe they may have to go to jail or something. They're not sure what's coming in, what the judge is going to say, but they know something is going to come in, and they hoping that they just get a fine. They just get fined for whatever this was. But now they understand everything clearly, everything that you said to this person, and you wasn't lying. You was telling the 1,000, 100 million, 11,000% truth. And this person was like sitting here keeping you at bay, thinking you was just hating. You wasn't hating. You was telling this person that, hey, watch out. This person is not telling you everything. This person ain't all that. This person is really broke. But somebody didn't want to see it. They didn't want to see it. They wanted to put you on pause. They wanted to argue with you like you was hating. They wanted to do whatever they could to take you down like you was the one that was the problem. Okay, fine, no problem. Say less. Say less. Right. Raw, unfiltered truth. I know that's right, J. Mike. Your sturgeon moon water brewing. I know that's right. Yes. Something about maybe this courthouse or something. I don't know why I'm saying courthouse or court. About something that they did. They came out to the light. And somebody, they want to talk to you about it. They really want to talk to you about it because they feel like that you know how to turn this whole situation around. They really do. And this person is afraid because they're not really sure what could go on. Especially since they didn't know that they was being investigated. They was doing something online, not understanding the magnitude of it because they had been lied to. They didn't know that they was being investigated. If they sitting here, the only words they say into themselves is, if only I had listened. But they was too headstrong, too cockstrong. That cojones was so big, it was blocking the ears. Them cojones had swollen up to and blocked the ears. All they could do was eat out their mouth, breathe, look straight, but they couldn't hear shit because all that overswollen, inflamed cojones. Now they understand that they should have put some inflammation control on that shit, took a steroid or something and let that shit go down. Because now it's not, you done walked away. Now what they gonna do? You said, oh, you can't hear me, so I'm gonna let you continue to do what you do. Boo. Bye. But now they want to talk to you. Now they see you wasn't lying at all. You was being 1,000% honest. You was telling them the truth. You was telling them, listen, stay out of trouble. Don't get involved. You ain't about that prison life. But maybe somebody is. Because they thought that they knew better than you. You know? You walked away and something is coming into them. It's right here. It's coming in close. And they are so afraid. They are afraid of what it is. They know they don't want to be locked up. They don't want to be locked up. And then on top of that, they definitely don't want everybody to be hearing about it on the news, reading about it on the internet. All because they was trying to do something to cut you out. They was being found guilty of trying to do something to take some money from you. Because somebody was being investigated. They didn't even know it. Like they had this plan, this whole elaborate plan on what they was going to do, and nobody was going to know. Nobody was going to know. It was just going to be somebody who happened to say, well, I don't know. I haven't seen them in such a long time. I don't know. What's the message, Spirit? The Wheel of Fortune is turning back around, and guess what? These secrets are being exposed. Especially about how they was about to carry this plan out. How they was about to go forward with this plan. They was ready, but something happened that they couldn't. Something stalled. Maybe the car stalled or something. They wasn't able to. That may have been what saved you. I mean, it's definitely what saved them. You see, and it could have been because they was under investigation and they didn't even know they was under investigation. You don't even know what the fuck was going on. So you definitely didn't know about nothing, especially no damn investigation. But when it was found out that what they was going to do, somebody came and maybe sliced the tires or something so they couldn't carry on with the plan. So they had to abort the mission. Spirit has kept you protected. Spirit kept you protected from some evil that you did not even know that was lurking right around the corner, waiting for you. Something about your intuition guided you on that day. Your intuition guided you on that day, And it was a day that you was just chilling at home. Your intuition was strong. Everything looked regular, but something didn't look. It's like maybe the way somebody was dressed, the way that somebody did something was off. You couldn't put your finger on it, but it's a good thing that you couldn't. But you just being you. You just did your normal. You gave your love. Even though somebody acted like they had an issue with you, you still gave your love. And now it's too late because now everybody's looking. Is not supposed to be here. I know J Mike is connected again. But everybody was watching because you wasn't supposed to be here, but now the whole situation is turned around and now everybody's freaked out. Because everybody's thinking they may have to go to court and go to jail too. Accessory. Whew. Accessory to the crime. That's how y'all want to play. That's how they like to play in prison. Who was this? This is an older female. You can see those wrinkles on her. That might be somebody's mother. Because now this older female is sitting here trying to explain things to this investigator about this child or her child, or maybe somebody, like I said, it could be your mother or something like that. Somebody's trying to explain something about this child or these children to this investigator. But your intuition already told you, and you already spoke, you already said something. You said something that was the truth. You said something that was the truth that needed to have been said. And when you said it, you were the one who tipped off the investigator, because Spirit had told you. Spirit said, listen. You were listening to Spirit, you were tapped in, you tuned in, you were listening to Spirit, and there was an angel that came down around you and said, listen, we need you to talk about this. We need you to bring this out into the open, because what you're going to be doing is you're going to be talking about how this group, how these people tried to coordinate this. And they were going to make it seem like they were so loving, like they was going to try, like they was going to try and be like, oh, no, we supported her, we loved her, we loved her, but really not. So I'm telling you, they had a plan. Somebody had a plan. Somebody was going to travel to you, and there was going to be this younger person. They was going to do the deed, and then they was going to go to somebody, and maybe somebody had given them some money or something, a down payment. They had a down payment, and then they was going to go to this person to get the rest, or keep the secret or something, keep some type of secret about this couple. This karmic couple. This karmic couple that was working against this couple. This couple that's destined to be together. And so this karmic couple thought that they could do something, but they couldn't. They couldn't. The Yeah. Wow. It turned into a whole suspense movie here. What's going on? There's something going on with this mother, yeah. I think she's going to keep something under wraps. Oh, something about her loyalty. She's been doing something for a long time. I think like making it seem like she's working with somebody, but not really not. Like, how you get them, how you have them lazy parents in the street. It looked like they're so attentive and she's trying to help little Amy and he's trying to help little Timmy with their putt-putt, golf clubs and trying to show them, yes, this is what they call the Alaskan bear and this is the Norwegian bear as they're at the zoo and everything. But then whenever they're at home, they're totally not like that. They're lazy. They don't want to do nothing. They're cussing the kids out. Tell the kids, well, you going to start having sex by the time you 7, you little motherfucker. Shut up. I mean, just being really horrible. But nobody's really talking about that in the street. But they don't see them behind closed doors. Shit, behind closed doors, they are treacherous. Yes, it's like I kind of feel like that. That mother was that type of mother. Street, sweet in the street. With a devil at home. Woo. Thank you, Spirit. Boom. Yes. And people are shocked. Everybody's like, wait, what? Because they're finding out the truth about this person. They're finding out the truth about this person. This person could be about to expire or the gig is up. And everybody's like, they had no motherfucking clue. They didn't know. I bet y'all didn't. Yep. Illusions. You know what? Somebody has said to me, I had said to somebody, funny. So like, yeah, and now this King of Cups feel like they need to protect themselves. They're like, wait a minute. You mean to tell me it's been known that this person is a liar? And now I feel like I need to protect myself because, hell, I might be going to jail for no reason. But I was going to say, I had a conversation with somebody one time, and I was telling them about, you have to be careful because for them to go back in time and they have to think about things to remember when they started being manipulated. And their response to me was, manipulated? I can't be manipulated. I'm too smart to be manipulated. My mind is too strong to be manipulated. My response was, goofy motherfucker, shut the fuck up. If you've ever been lied to, a simple lie, and you bought the lie, even if it was a simple lie, you were manipulated. So our minds aren't that damn strong that we can't be manipulated, but we have to have our minds that damn strong that we do our own homework. Anything else? Yeah, somebody fell down. Now somebody found out about this old person's this, I shouldn't say this old person, this Queen of Pentacles, this older Queen of Pentacles loyalty or lack of loyalty or disloyalty. Now this King of Cups feel like he need to protect himself. He need to, stand back. Now he's sitting there thinking about this earth angel, the same earth angel that he didn't have no problems breaking her heart, which happens to be this empress. I have no problems breaking her heart, none whatsoever. In fact, allowed this bozo to do something, to talk him into something, to get him, where, like I said, somebody could be going to jail. All because they didn't want these two to be together. They didn't want these two to share in an equal, loving, giving, relationship. All because somebody felt like they wanted to go there with you instead. They wanted to complete this cycle with you instead. So they felt like, if they couldn't have you, they definitely didn't want nobody else to be having no raw time with you. Shit. What's the message? What else, Spirit? Thank you. The one and only golden ray. Yes. It could be somebody. This could be about your family. You know how they was trying to really shank you, trying to do the most, trying to scapegoat you, trying to gaslight you, but how that shit ain't working no more. That shit ain't working no more, I feel like somebody was really investigating. Somebody was really investigating and doing some homework on this person too, and they found out a whole hell of a lot. And now this judgment has been made. And it's the end of something. The end of something. And I feel like maybe this King of Pentacles, he maybe worked for some people. I feel like trying to steal something, trying to take something, trying to do something, but they found some evidence. They found a lot of evidence, and the evidence pointed right back to that King of Pentacles. But oddly enough, the King of Pentacles was trying to pin it on somebody else. Because everything that went back to them, somebody that they called family. Somebody that they said, oh, no, just go ahead and do this. And then whenever they did that, they said, no, I didn't do it. So-and-so did it. So-and-so did that. I didn't do that. No, I didn't know nothing about it. Somebody wasn't. Now they're looking at the big picture. Yes, this is everything that's helping them look at the big picture, because all the little shit that's happening all around somebody allows them to say, wait a minute, it wasn't this earth angel who I blamed it on, because this earth angel is over there doing their thing. It's everybody else. Hold on. Now I understand why somebody separated themselves to guard from heart. You can't make this up. To guard from heartache and heartbreak. Now somebody want to come and make an apology and offer that cup of love, especially whenever you was telling somebody the truth, how you feel. But this person didn't want to believe you. They wanted to go with the crowd. So that's why you said you had to allow them to experience the crowd. When you asked them, how did you like the crowd? And they said they didn't like the crowd because the crowd whooped their ass and tried to shove them up with a stick. Karma. What's the message? Okay. Yep. Now let's talk about this King of Wands. Somebody who was only worried about him and his own wand. That was it. He the main one causing shit, and he just worried about his own wand. That's it. He don't give a shit if everybody else go down as long as him and his one is protected. Yes, but guess what? Him and his one is on clear display. Everybody's seeing. So they got the judge, they got the investigator, they got all the evidence pointing to him and his one. Now that one don't seem like he should have been hanging on to it so tight. Ease up on it. And not just because you're putting more grease up on it. Come on now. Somebody was telling the truth. Somebody was telling the truth. What's the message? Like I said, yeah, somebody thought they was getting ready to complete a whole cycle. They stay in this cycle, but it's not what they thought. See, this Queen of Swords had already told this King of Wands, oh, until you do right by me or something like that, ain't shit going right by you. Now this motherfucker see ain't shit going right. And so he was even, or her, was even going to try and do another thing, one more thing to hit at you. But it didn't hit at you, it hit back at them. Because you were spiritually already out of reach. And they couldn't even get to you. You already saw it coming. Now everybody's seeing about the evidence and everything. Everybody talking. Everybody gossiping about all the evidence. About this news and how somebody feel like a fool, especially for not healing, for working on trying to cause a ruckus, gossiping about somebody, trying to hurt somebody's heart, then being two-faced and holding a secret, then going up, oh, hey, Shirley, how you? But you know what, girl? I'll tell you about Shirley. She is so fast. She make you look like you a saint, and you know how much of a hoe you is. But she a double hoe. So, girl, you ain't got to worry about her. You could even talk about her. We'll all talk about her. Hey, girl, how you doing? Girl, I love them shoes. Who's this? This your new one? I told you, girl, she a hoe. This your new one? What's your name? Hey, Xavier. Don't worry if I call you Robert, it's just because there was a Robert or 2 or 3 before you. But hey, Xavier. That fake love. That kind of bullshit. Yeah. What's the message, spirit? Somebody is not feeling happy. Amen. 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 They stuck in it. Amen. They stuck. Amen. In they shit. Amen. 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 That's the shit they was trying to have you in. That's that shit that they in. That's what you get. That's what you get. You're lucky that that's the only song that I knew all the words to. Well, some of them, because I made most of them up. But anyway, there's somebody. It's like you was already prepared. You already knew. You already knew about what was going on. And it was like somebody's plan to do something. You was using, and this person is now using their intuition, the one who said that this King of Cups and said, yeah, I think I should put some space and distance. They starting to use their intuition, especially because they sitting there thinking, wait a minute, because something about this whole scenario, it wasn't right. It just wasn't right. Now somebody's feeling like it felt more like a setup. like I said, as long as somebody didn't get their hands quote unquote dirty, as long as they was just the one who's saying, oh, just go do this and just go do that, but they're not the ones that actually doing it, they should be okay. But they didn't know. Apparently, whoever got caught, they was like, oh, I refuse to go down for somebody else. They was like, excuse me, can I get some paper and a pen? Okay, let me start writing. Okay, yeah. First person I want to talk about, Mabel. Mabel. Last name Johnson. Johnsson. Her address, 2122 Boogie Woogie Avenue. And yep, that's the same. Yep, that city, that time. Zip code 12345. Okay, I know her mama's name is, her daddy's name is, they telephone number. Hold on, let me get my cell phone because I can give you her work address too. Somebody's going down. They truthing it. They truthing it because they said, listen, I'm not gonna get locked up in no motherfucking big house for none of these motherfucking goons. They was like, okay, the next name on the list. I know your hand is a little tired. We only got 7 more names. If you need, we can take a break because I got these names and all the information locked up in here just for time, just like this. Next name on the list. Somebody was like, oh, no. The head of the group? Okay, well, you want his first name, his real name first, and then all his aliases, or what you want, how you want this? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And his youngest is in preschool. The preschool's address is, I'm giving you everything. I'm giving you everything because I ain't getting locked up for nobody. Right. What you said to me, they didn't even need to offer a cigarette. Shit, they didn't even offer no damn McDonald's. They was like, you got a pen and some paper? A good working pen and some paper. A full sheet, front and back. It was like, I'm going to tell you exactly who was doing what. Okay. So, see, in this picture, this is Rodney. This is JoJo. This is, they naming it. Because they talking about how they was getting ready to do whatever they was getting ready to do to this empress. Somebody was like, no, I ain't taking one for the team. I'm not taking one for the team. Nope. I'm not taking one for the team. It ain't gonna be just my sphincter. It's gonna be everybody's sphincter that got a chance. Okay. I'm not taking one for the team. We wasn't that close anyway. In fact, last time we was all together, we was arguing. Remember that? Because I remember that. You don't remember that? I remember that. You remember that? Because we was arguing. I know you remember. So I ain't taking nothing for nobody. Hell to the no. In fact, wasn't your girlfriend there? Excuse me, officer. I got another name. The girlfriend. She got smart with me too. Okay, so her name is Lindsay, Lindsey, not L-A-Y-E-Y, Lindsay. Yeah, let me give you her shit too. Yes. Yeah, don't do no crimes with me. Don't do no crimes with me, because trust me. If y'all gonna make me the last one standing, I'm everybody going down when I get caught. Y'all better protect me. Y'all better protect me. I'm telling you. Yes, honey. Yes, indeed. Something about you stands out, or it was like, yeah, something about you beat the odds. You won at something. Like I said, you was using your intuition. Like I said, somebody was trying to come towards you, but God stepped in the way. Maybe somebody had a flat tire or something, they couldn't get to you or something. But whatever it was, you have victory. It's like, I feel like you and your soulmate, You and your soulmate get to be together. Finally, get to be together, especially after you had to go through all of this. These people are so pissed because you end up with the victory. This is wonderful. I'm telling you, and they was trying to say everything, but now they talking about how the conversation has changed. Everybody talking now, but they talking about, well, wait a minute, we got this evidence and confirmation, and we got you on video doing this, and we got you on audio saying this while you was trying to do this to her. So, and they was like, oh, you was talking about on May 13, 2025, and it was probably about like a 3:18 p.m. Yeah, okay, I remember. Let me tell you about that whole conversation. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you who was there. So yeah, honey, you like them popos was like, you play dumb if you want to. You was like, oh, bring it up, just bring it up. I'll tell you the date, the time, and who was there, everything that was said, what everybody had on, who left first, who got there first, and everything else. Because see, somebody's looking at the big picture now. They're looking at the big picture. They ain't looking at just that one little spot. Somebody, they had to do some homework because I knew that there was some homework being done on them. Telling you. Confirmation. Telling you. They getting it together, baby. They getting it together. We're going to get another deck. This one, yep. Yeah, because at one point they was all smug. They just knew, oh, I'm getting away with all this. They don't feel like this no more. Now they're like, oh, damn. I hope that I can get away with something, because they know that, you know what? I was doing too much. I was showboating. I was telling the crowd, hey, girls, watch this. Watch me do this. Watch me do this ignorant shit. And so they were sitting there watching somebody do some ignorant shit, you know, not knowing that while they was doing this ignorant shit, flossing like they had all this money, that was being spied upon. And their jaw was all the way dropped when the police was, when they in the interrogation or investigation room and the police showing in the video. That's when they was like, can I get a pen and paper, please? And my cell phone, because I got all the names and addresses in there. Oh, and give me my backpack, because I forgot I have an old style Rolodex in there too. Yep. And my Apple Watch, because I think I got some contact names in there as well. Oh, and Riri's grandma's name, it is written down on the inside of my left tennis shoe on a piece of paper, just in case something happened. I'll tell you about her later. Bottom of the deck. Six of Swords. Now somebody they want to be all peaceful. They want to be all, you know, supportive. They want to be all, let's work together. You know, let me help you with this investigation. I know you see my ass on that video, and I know you hear the audio, and I know you know that I was in the plan and everything, but I want to be an informant. I'm a good informant. I know a lot. I can help you close a lot of cases. Make you really happy. Make your boss happy. And we can fill up them prisons too. What you say? What's the message, Spirit? Yeah, somebody's ready to close this cycle. Yeah, somebody is ready to close this cycle. Somebody, I feel like somebody's getting ready to approach you. I feel like this emperor is getting ready to approach you with a love offer for real. For reals. Because this is like one of these, I got love on my mind. Yeah, can't make that up. I got love on my mind. And they're looking at you too. You cannot make this up. You can't make this up. Talk about some. I got love on my mind. I got love. Yes. Somebody got some love on their mind, baby. They're ready to move, travel to you, move to you, something. They're ready to, you know what they're ready to do. Bow, chicka, bow, bow. And they're thinking about the possibilities. But they have definitely made a decision, and they know you an earth angel. They know you the one. They love you. They're like, girl, oh boy, I love you. They didn't seen enough. They didn't did enough digging, enough investigating, enough. Everything they see, that's like, yes. You know? Because they can picture themselves and you having the world at your fingertips, traveling together, being very fortunate together. Something about this, maybe this younger energy is looking at this couple. I mean, like, something about this younger energy is looking at this couple, though. Like, somebody don't want them to be together or something. Yeah. Somebody don't want somebody to be together. They're like, no, just stay over here. You don't need a girlfriend. We're fine. We can just play video games all day long. Let's just get a dog. How about that? Let's go to the amusement park. Let's go to the movies. No, don't get a girlfriend. What are you going to do with her? What are you going to do with her? Someone's like, huh? Huh? Yeah, somebody does not want somebody to do that. It's like they don't want somebody to have the confidence. No, they don't want somebody to have the confidence to approach somebody, even though they know that this person and that person, like this couple deserves to be together, would be perfect together. For whatever reason, somebody don't want that to happen. Somebody's trying to tell somebody else, nah, they're not that good. Trust me. I think they got one of those butts that stink. Yeah, they're not that good. You don't want all that. You don't want to get that PTSD shit. Wake up in the middle of the night and you see them two tennis balls on the stomach. You like, why they got tennis balls? They ain't tennis balls. That's them boobs when they got the bar off. You don't want all that. Save yourself. What's the message? But see, somebody saw that somebody has some, a secret mission, a plan, like it was a hidden enemy, like somebody was just jealous. They was just jealous, hating. Yeah, they didn't want somebody to take it to the next level. That's why they was trying to block everything, blocking a line. Because they didn't want somebody to get with the line on the, you dirty ass dog, trying to block, pop, lock, and cock blocking. And then cock blocking. That's too much. That's too much. They're going to pop, lock, and cock block. Pop, lock, and cocking. Cock blocking cocking. I don't know. What's the message, Spirit? Thank you. Mm-hmm. The only to find out that, you know what, Spirit said no. This is, you know, one of his angels. No, Spirit ain't letting this happen. Spirit ain't letting that happen. No, because you know what, this man been looking for a good woman for a while. This is something that's due to him. Okay, for a while. This somebody who been searching for a while. And somebody gonna come in and be like, no, their feet stink. You don't want that. You don't want that. Trust me. And if you could see them toenails, trust me, you don't want that shit. What's the message, Spirit? Mm-hmm. Yeah, somebody sitting here lying, talking about they're gonna make you fall in love with them just because they do some magic, because they dark witch, they this, they that. They're gonna make you fall in love with them. Better be careful. They're gonna treat you like a fool. They're gonna have you eating out of their hands. Somebody like, that's what I want to do. That's the shit I want to do. What you talking about? You know, because like somebody, it's like that, and the younger energy was sitting here trying to throw this energy on this empress, trying to make this empress like somebody she wasn't. And then worrying about it. Worrying about it because somebody is still looking at you anyway. And then they're going to act like that their ass is heartbroken because they were sitting there trying to team up with somebody against you, but that person could see the truth. Oh, I tell you, ninjas and flies. The more I know ninjas, the more I like flies. Telling you, somebody could see it was somebody's devilish energy coming out. They wasn't trying to be helpful. They was trying to be tricky. You know, they was trying to be some old trickster. That's when somebody was like, you know what? I'm getting ready to leave. I'm getting ready to go back to this person from the past that I still care for. I'm getting ready to make this a family. I'm getting ready to have my wish fulfillment, my wishes come true, because I see this person has a gift. This person is very spiritual, very balanced. You know, it's like this person, it's like I feel like you and this couple, they communicate to telepathically with their minds, you know, and they feel really good. They feel really good. Just like they start to have some back and forth communication, you know. But you know, first they're spiritually connected, but they also what this person also likes is that you keep a lot of shit to yourself. You're not on the phone with your friends, you know, talking about your stuff, the neighbor's stuff, the other people's stuff. You don't do none of that. Yeah. And this person, they remember you from a while ago. It's like they always, for some reason, this person wanted to be with you back then, but for whatever reason, this person couldn't be with you back then. Maybe they didn't. I kind of feel like at that point, they didn't feel like you had enough to offer, or maybe they were already tied up with somebody else. But it was something about you that they thought, nah, I'm going to pass. But now they're like, there's no way I'm passing on this. They're going right back around. Yes. Because they see you are the tops. Yes. They're single. They're single. They're going to send you a message letting you know they're single. You know, and they want to be with you. They like what they like what you say. They like how you say it. They like all that. Mm-hmm. So, anybody got any questions? We'll pull one more. Wait and see if anybody has any questions. I think I opened it up to just subscribers. Hey, Bert, how are you? Yep. Sneaky Snake wants to come back. Let's see. Somebody wants to do something. They want to turn the situation around. Mm-hmm. Something about some giving and receiving. Maybe they want to be more giving or something. But I think somebody's trying to make a plan to be more solid when they do come around, especially because before they were not reliable. They were sneaky. You couldn't depend on them. They were just all in their ego. They thought they was the shit. They thought, all they had to worry about was me, myself, and I, until somebody told them, yo, that ain't even being a man. That's not being a man. Somebody had to let them know being a man is taking care of your family, making sure your family is taken care of, and not having your empress to have to fend for herself or provide for herself. That ain't no man. Somebody said for them to look at what they was really wanting, because I think somebody thought they was going to get something, but what they saw and what they got is two different things. They got somebody that was sneaky, somebody that had their legs open all the time, and now this person want to protect themselves and their love, especially since they went forward thinking, no, they did this, stuck that stick somewhere. Now all of a sudden they worried about it because they weren't what's coming in, and if some type of angel is going to be there to help them heal. Shit, whenever they could have just stuck around with you and been happy. But see, something about you using your intuition about the type of lover that they were and about the type of person that they've been long term, you decided that you needed to stay by yourself and put things to rest. And that's what you did. And you walked away from all conflict. Okay, J. Mike, thank you. Yes, Bert, everything is great. Thank you, Deborah. What's the message, Spirit? Yep, something new is happening in real time, 3D. Something's oh Lord, have mercy. Somebody just don't learn. Somebody wants to try and get revenge on you. Somebody wants to try and get you back. They want to get revenge on you because they feel like they're being overlooked and like they being left out in the cold now. And their life ain't moving forward. This could be a Pisces. Yeah. Because it's like either somebody crossed them or something happened that they wasn't thinking of or they wasn't expecting. Something about this communication. Somebody had sent them some communication or about something or some gossip or something like that. And it's like it came back on them. It's some shit that they had said, but it came back on them. Somebody was asking about, where they was putting their time and resources, where they was putting their energy at. But when somebody had to ask them, well, where are you putting your energy at? Who you working with? What you doing? Then that's when somebody had to just give up and say, okay, and surrender and say, yeah, I did travel and blah, 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 blah. And then that's when somebody was like, okay, well, the reason that you're so upset and sad and regret is because you didn't do the right thing. So now somebody has to try and figure out how to heal a situation, how to talk to somebody that they haven't been talking to and they've been disloyal to for such a long time. Now that everything has blown up in their face, their money is funny, they trying to hold on and they still holding on to these secrets, but somebody understanding that these secrets that they're holding on to is not getting them where they need to be. This person feels like a fool. They feel like a fool because they said all this shit about you, about your relationship, about anybody that's ever been in a relationship with you, about you and them, about the type of person that you were as a family, about your money, about all the shit that got them all fucked up. Yes, and they're worried because now all this shit is coming back on them. The wheel of fortune is now turning in your favor. You're doing good. You're about your money. You're stable. You with your job. Your house and everything. May have bought a new house or something. Your money is good and everything. So somebody is like, they want to get you back. They want to try and seek revenge, but they're so depressed because of how they chose to handle the situation. Especially since they're under investigation by the law, by the Justice Department. They're under investigation. And this person, they know things is coming out. And they know that you are an earth angel, and they wish that they had not did too much. I feel like somebody knows what's going on, but they are hesitant to tell you because they don't want your heart to break. Because I feel like this person, their heart is already broken over the whole situation, but they don't want your heart to break. So they're just encouraging you just to go on. Go on with your life. Don't look back. Because they know what's getting ready to come out, these secrets, these lies. What's the message? And I feel like you feel it too. I feel like you already know. You already know. So whenever it comes out, it's just not going to be a shock. It's going to be more like a confirmation. You already know about this person that they worked with, and the heartbreak that this person caused you. This is somebody that you've known since you was a child, and how they worked to cause a rift with you and your child. It's like somebody did something to end a relationship, an important relationship. But you knew somebody was a dark high priestess. And you knew that person was trying to do whatever they could to get at you. Hey, Yvette, how are you? Yeah, to get at you and to get at all your bloodline. They hate you. So, of course, they wanted to attack you, attack your children, and attack your grandchildren because they want that generational curse to continue. But it doesn't. It's over. I'm great, Yvette. Thank you. Yep. And something about this Seven of Wands and this King of Cups, it's like your prayers help to defend this King of Cups. I feel like this person's, or either that or you have to defend yourself against this King of Cups. I feel like you have to defend yourself against this King of Cups. Because someone's planning on something. Actually, I kind of feel like this King of Cups now has to defend himself against this Queen of Wands. Because understanding, being heartbroken, understanding this Queen of Wands was trying to do everything to get at somebody. And now, yes, now this King of Cups says no, they want to try and protect somebody. They want to protect somebody. That's why they want to reach out. That's why they want to talk to you. That's why they want to visit you. That's why it's so important for them right now to be able to communicate with you. Because they know something is coming in, and they know that you know exactly what to do. This person feels like a fool for going against you, for not being able to see that this was a generational curse, and they were stepping right off the cliff into it. Now this person is trying to do whatever they can to end it. This person wants to make sure that they teach somebody, the right way, that it's about love. It's not about possessions. It's not about possessions. It's about love. They want somebody to understand that it's about respect. It's about honesty. It's about commitment. It's about giving your word. It's about standing up. It's about this. It's about that. Now somebody understands the lessons that they didn't understand, the lessons that they allowed to go over their head because they were so worried about things that now that the shit has hit the fan and they may be losing all their things and having to go to prison because of something, now they get it. Because now it's like they feel like a fool and their life is starting completely over. They don't know what's really happening. They're hoping, they just know that they're hoping that the worst is over, and they're confused. They don't know what's getting ready to happen, and they are just waiting for this information to come so that they find out what their next step would be, that they know is coming. Yeah. I feel like somebody, they're seeing the big picture and understanding what family is truly about. It's what family is truly about. It was never about, who they could gossip about, who they could make fun of, who they could bully, who they could put down, who they could try and keep down, who they could make feel bad, who they could, try and X out, who they could scapegoat, who they could gaslight, who they could be the black sheep. It wasn't about that. It's about making sure that everybody finishes the finish line, not just a select fucking few. It's about everybody being recognized for being human, not just a few. If you didn't actually birth a dog, then don't treat nobody like they are a dog. But if you birth the dog, then you are the dog. And this person that's going to try and get somebody back at all costs, go ahead. Because the deeper you dig your own grave, the further down you fall. And the less we have to remember. Exactly. Don't treat nobody like a dog. Hey, Subu. We'll pull some from the stack. Yup. A past love is getting ready to return. Yes, indeed. Ooh. You need to love yourself. And maybe that's that past love that returns, is you loving yourself. Especially when you stand for something. Especially if you have an aha moment with this trickster energy and you say it's time to leave now, you stand for something and you leave. That's called overcoming obstacles. That's not staying around for no bullshit. Allowing somebody to treat you the way that they feel that they can treat you. Nope. There's a new opportunity coming soon. Somebody's going to give you a sincere apology. They prejudged you and they feel stupid, which they should. Yes, they regret taking you for granted, especially something because they know that you are part of this divine lineage. And you tell them, hey, I know I had to walk away. If I didn't walk away, you was never going to grow. I mean, I know whenever I walked away, you thought I said, I don't give a fuck. In a way, I did. You're right. I said exactly that. I don't give a flying fuck. But you had to grow the fuck up. You know? Someone is watching. I told you, somebody's watching somebody. Somebody's under investigation. And they are in their line of vision too. And I told you, somebody, the hitman turned on the boss. They was like, could you get a piece of paper and a pen, please? Grab my notebook, grab my pen, grab my backpack, and my left-handed shoe, because I'm going to give you all the information. Somebody got a Dear John letter. You know? And something about a master teacher. Maybe you are the master teacher. Somebody said, oh, I'm not taking one for the team. Hey, Carla, how are you? Thank you. Someone's like, yeah, I'm not taking one for the team. I don't even like that team. I like the last team we had, but this team, I don't like them. Hi, the Vergati 2. How are you? Yes. Ask the question now. Yeah. And see, because after you left, it's like, yeah, after you gone and they still complain, who they going to blame it on then? The dog? Leave your dogs alone. Yes, and they was trying to steal your gift. But your soulmate knows you are a sweetheart. Let me ask you, Beth, and the Vergati, go ahead and put your question in there too. Thank you, J. Mike. And then, okay. Let's see, Yvette. Yes, Bragsy, all dogs go to heaven. Exactly. Four-legged dog. Let's specify. All four-legged dogs go to heaven. Let's be specific. All right. So Ebat. Okay, David. Let's see. So far, it seems like it. Hold on. Let's see. David wanted a serious relationship with Yvette. Bottom of the deck, we have the Magician. So everything is there that he needs to have a serious relationship. Seems like he's preparing himself so he can step up to the plate, so that he can, be that loving person. Yeah, so I feel like he's doing a lot of internal work, introspection, really getting clear on what he wants so that whenever he does make the offer, he's going to feel good about himself, courageous, men like their chest to stick out, like they're doing the right thing. So we start off with Judgment. We got the 10 of Pentacles. We got the 6 of Wands. We got the 10 of Swords, the 3 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. So this is about this decision, to take it to the next level. And I feel like, he feels that you're a good person to stay, that one to stand out. With this 10 of Swords, I kind of feel like he's putting it in. Also, while he's working, doing him, he's putting it into anything, any of the last little bit of, if they was, whatever. That's the truth. Letting them know that, yeah, no, oh yeah, I met this great person and this and that and the other, and she's got the best blue eyes and da 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 da. And when she laughs, she goes or something like that, and so he seems like he's really excited about it. Let me see if there's any clarifiers. So yeah, maybe about some, like, do you guys send each other back and forth messages, sweet little cute, hey boo, that type of stuff, So yeah, I feel like he's kind of putting things to the past, and I feel like you need to do that as well. You need to do that as well. It's like you need to clear your energy so that you're not taking anything from the past into the future. Yeah, because he's definitely, putting up those boundaries, letting people know, I found that one. Yep. And he's not having a problem, telling people, whether it's via email or whatever, on the phone or whatever. And he ain't hiding nothing either. Maybe in photos or something, and you guys posting photos or something that, he's not trying to hide how he's looking or nothing like that. I think it's kind of like, yeah, something like that. But I hope that helps. Let me see. All right, let's see. All right, so that was, let me see. Hold on, let me see. Okay. All right. Now, M, and then I'm going to do the Beer Gotti, okay? Hold on. Jordan. Okay. Jordan. I see this. Heads up, but let's see. Hold on. Let's mix them up. He might be spreading himself a little thin. Maybe he's does he flirt on social media or something like that? Or maybe it's like maybe he did flirt at one time, but maybe it wasn't going nowhere or something. I don't know. Hold on, let's figure this out. Yeah, I don't know. It's like he likes you, but there's like a whole nother side of him. There's another side of him. I think the part that he likes, are you like independent? You know, an independent person? I think that's what he really likes is your independence as opposed to being clingy. But I don't know why I'm hearing, maybe you're still too young or something like that. I don't know why I'm hearing that. I don't know how old either one of you are. And it doesn't necessarily have to be like a chronological age. It could be like a maturity age. Something within him, I feel like still needs to heal about a relationship. You know, because we go through these things and we never really heal. But I feel like something about him still needs to heal. Yeah, he still needs to heal from something. And this is something that he's keeping close to his chest and he's not really talking about. Yeah, it's like maybe somebody that it could either be, you know, whether it was something having to do with his mother that he never put to rest, or something having to do with like a grandmother, an aunt, or something, you know. Something to have to do with that. Some mother figure in his life that he never put to rest. I kind of feel like it's like maybe there was 3 of them. Didn't I say a mother, a grandmother, and an aunt or something? I felt like there were maybe 3 of them or something. You know, and oh gosh, maybe when he was a kid that he was like such a cute kid or something, and they would, you know, pinch his cheeks and then kiss him directly on the lips. I know I have a grandson and he's like, Grandma, don't kiss me on my lips, please. Kiss my cheek, kiss my forehead, but not my lips. So maybe it was something like that because kids don't really like that. And he kind of felt trapped and didn't know what to do. And it's like something within him. He just is like, ugh, ugh, ugh. But he likes you. He just got to work some shit out. I hope that helps. Keep him away from his mama, his grandmama, and his auntie. Don't let him kiss him on their lips. I hope that helps. Let's see. All right, let's see. Okay, the Beer Gotti. I've been thinking about creating a book series. Okay, good. Push me towards that route. Okay, so the Beer Gotti regarding a book series. Let's do this. Hold on, let me just mix this up a little bit. Book series. Nine of Cups. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be something that takes off. You know, like this is the first one or something, or people are like looking at it, reading it, and they like it, and you're like, wow, okay. Because at first, you're not really sure. People are kind of like, oh, I'm not sure, I'm not sure, I'm not sure. But then I feel like it kind of catches on like fire. And this is something that you get to be known as, an author and stuff like that. Is this like your wish fulfillment, something you've been working on for a while? Maybe about 7 years or something like that, or seven something. But maybe longer than that. I don't know. Maybe you've tried it a few times and it didn't seem like it was kind of getting off the ground. But maybe now it's a better time. Yeah, definitely a better time now. I don't know. I'm hearing something about 2027 too. Yeah, it's a better time now. It's like something, your life is going to be like something that you're doing now is going to be over, but you're going to be starting something new. If that makes any sense. What's the message? Something in your life is going to be over, something that you don't even like anyway. You like, good riddance, motherfucker. Bye, bitch. Yeah, it's like, it's time for you to make that decision and make a plan. Make a plan to end what you need to end, something that you feel like you got to protect yourself from, or you can't really do, or it's not really jiving with you, or whatever. And then here's your new plan. And everything, the wheel of fortune goes in your favor because you stepped out on faith, baby. And God said, you know what, because you took one step, I'm going to take four. I'm going to take four for you. You take four, I'm going to take eight. You take eight, I'm going to take 32. And I feel like it's just going to be something that catches on. You're going to start getting more and more and more people. And then all of a sudden, there's going to be a company that says, hey, we'd like to publish you. We'd like to work with you. I don't know why I'm hearing something MG. I don't know, MG Millen, MG McMillan. I don't know, something like that. And so then that, I feel like is where you're sitting here, you're so thankful to God because you're in prayer a lot, because then you're sitting here thinking about everything that you have accomplished, everything that you built up. Like one day your life was like this, the next day your life was like that. What's the message? Okay. Something about something now that you're not even able to protect yourself from, or you can't really protect yourself. You're in a position now where you're just worrying about this, but you got something really good to work with, For some reason, it's almost like it's healing. Or there's going to be a lot of people that resonate with it or appreciate it, like it, love it. Something within the emotions that people are going to feel whenever they read this. But whatever it is, that keep working on it. The ships is coming in, and I feel like it's going to work for you. It's going to be karma, good. It's going to be justice. Your money's going to be right. I'm telling you, it's something that you're going to be known for. You're going to be known for. What else, Spirit? Hold on. Thank you. Yeah. Your money's going to be fine. This is like that book series. That's if that's part of your calling, that's where you're going to be making your money. I'm telling you, everything is going to be turning around for you. The wheel of fortune, because you made that judgment call. You decided to drop what you no longer needed so you could pick up what you do need. And what you did pick up, you love. In fact, you love it so much it don't even seem like it's work. It seems like you're just creating magic whenever you're doing it. This is something that's longevity for you. Okay. This is something that's, you have to be careful. Somebody's going to try and steal a copyright. Somebody's going to try and steal your copyright. So you're going to have to make sure that you get this copyrighted and you protect your work. Spirit said, don't delay. All right, I hope that helps. Oh, thank you so very much. Thank you, the Virgati. Thank you. And then who was this? Let me see. Who was this? Mary, thank you so very much. Oh my gosh, thank you. Oh my gosh, this is wonderful. Thank you so much. All right, so okay. All right, so now let's see. The Virgati. Okay. All right. So all right. Okay, so hold on a second. I'm a little lost. Hold on. Because the thing keeps kind of jumping down. Okay, wait. All right. Okay, wait a minute. Let's see. Okay, hold on. All right, I'm getting close. All right. Okay, yeah, all right, I'm getting close. Okay, Davinia. Okay, last job. Okay, so the new job starting at the end of this month. Okay, so let's do this. Something about a time machine. Maybe this time something's going to be shining through, but you know what? The old job, you're right. It was good for you to release that. Something about that earth magic, odd energies. Yeah, it was something about that. Your energies didn't jive with those energies. So let's find out, Davinia. And of course, we're going to send so many prayers. We're thanking God already for this new position that's starting for Divinity at the end of this month. Oh gosh, I'm getting goosebumps because this is going to be such a wonderful fit for you. Oh my gosh. Remain open, remain fluid. Ooh, I'm starting to get goosebumped up. Remain open, remain fluid. Be like that sponge. Let them say, oh my God, she wants to learn everything. She wants to experience everything. She wants to try everything. Oh my God, this is the best. This is the best. What's the message, Spirit? And you have to really listen. Spirit said, I want you to really listen. Because they tell you stuff, but it's like this the way that they say it. You have to really listen, because if not, you're going to miss it. And I think they kind of do that on purpose. Bottom of the deck. It is what it is. It says smoke and mirrors. But then we also have that sacred reverence of willing release, meaning it's something that you held so close to your chest, it was time to let it go. And this could be the job that you're leaving, though. And you leaving it, it's leaving you, your heart. Leave, Spirit said, leave with your heart great and full. And remember who you are. Remember who you are. Okay. So for some reason, these two cards were like down, so I couldn't see them. But so something about a close encounter. Is this like? I wonder if maybe you're gonna see somebody there that you know before, you've seen before, you worked with before, or something has happened. Something about. Yeah, maybe it's a deja vu moment or something, but whatever it is, you're going to be thankful. You're going to be so happy. Like, oh, Karen, Roger, oh my gosh, how are you guys? You guys work here too. You're going to be so happy because that's going to be somebody that's going to help you with the ropes. And they're going to give you the inside scoop. They're going to give you all the tea, honey, on what you need to know. That way you can see beyond the whole situation, okay? Hello. Endless possibilities. I feel like this is not what you know, baby. I feel like this is who you know. This is going to be a who you know. Yes, endless possibilities, and you're going to be there with this great big love. I feel like you're going to love this position. I feel like you're going to love this position. Like you're going to be around the right person. It's like that. So you had odd energies at that other place. Oh, that is what it is. It was all smoke and mirrors anyway. They want to try and get you hooked, and so that you couldn't leave, but you saw what was going on. You knew that was not going to do your heart any good, so you had to willingly release that. Okay. Because when you really willingly released it, and you left with your heart great and full, looking at the royal, you knowing that you are royalty. It's almost like when you left, because you left in a positive frame of mind with a good spirit, wishing everyone there well, whether you wished you well or not, you wished them well. It was like there was a burst of magic that happened. And then that's whenever it was like into me, I feel like it was just that burst of magic that happened that allowed this other person that either you have already met them or you're going to meet them. And it's going to be somebody, like I said, they're going to take you under their wing. They're going to tell you stuff. Listen. Quiet in the mind. Listen. Because they're going to tell you everything that you need to know about everybody. Hello, exposed and revealed. Yes. So I hope this helps. So, all right. Okay. All right. So J Mike, let me see. Who else? Thank you, Yvette. All right. Hey, Nisi. What's going on with my love life and Libras right now? All Libras or just one? One particular one. Okay. Nisi. Okay. So wait, J Mike. So wait. I think I did Dominia. So Nisi. Okay. And then I'll just look at you, J Mike, to see which one is next. All right. So let's see. We're going to do. We're going to do this. All right. Hold on. The splits on the Justice and the Five of Pentacles. So what is it about Libras? Is it that you're only attracted to Libras? And I guess Libras is a justice. Libras is justice, right? That's a justice card. Hold on, let's find out. She's love life. So we start off with the Ten of Pentacles, and we have the Magician. And right now we have the Six of Wands, but we got the Two of Pentacles. So it's like, it seems like it starts off good, but something can change. You know, yeah, it's like starting off really good right now. You know, you're moving, you're shaking, you it looks like things are going in the right direction. Hold on. But it's like, so are you trying to create a family? What's the message? That's too many. That's too many. So are you waiting for some information or waiting for somebody to get back at you or something like that? Contact you back or expect, but so far it's like things aren't working out or something. It seems like somebody's just kind of holding back. And, maybe you're looking at something or trying to see something, maybe trying to see if somebody has somebody else or something, or, are they with somebody? Do they like somebody else? Are they trying to flirt with somebody else? What the fuck is this motherfucker just out here in the streets doing? But yeah, it's almost like maybe somebody talking about some, I work a lot, I'm just all about my money. But you seeing that maybe somebody really ain't all about their money. They trying to do a sleight of hand. Look up, squirrel. One of them type of things. What's the message, spirit? It's like finding out some information. But this is like maybe somebody's been, what I kind of feel like it's one of these things of, for this one, I don't know why, but it's one of those things of, you have everything that you need. You just need to do whatever it is that you're doing. Some information is coming in, but it's good information. It's actually about something that you've been working on, or a job, or something else like that. But it actually takes your what's the word I'm looking for? Not your interest, but it takes your mind away from worrying about your love life and some Libras, because right now it's like Spirit doesn't want you to get stuck on that, because it's like there's something else that's coming in that you're going to have to see, and somebody's going to talk to you about something that's going to take precedence over that. That's what I'm saying. That's going to take precedence over that. And this is something that's has to do with, like even give and take, or I don't know why I'm feeling like not volunteer, but not for profit or something. I don't know why I'm feeling like this, and it's totally not the question that you asked, but that's the information I got. But I hope that helped. So I hope that helped. So maybe just spirit wants you to, concentrate on you. You know, concentrate on you. Don't worry about the love life because it's going to happen whenever it happens. Oh, he doesn't? Okay, okay, okay. Well, I hope she didn't kiss him like that. I was just playing now, you know. So, yep, yep, yep. Childhood dream. Okay. Hey, Red Violet, how are you? Okay, okay. Yes, exactly. All right, so let me see. Man, just okay. Girl, I need a Corona too. Put me one through the TV. I mean through the screen. Come on now. So let me see. Okay, wait, wait. My screen just jumped. Let me see. Let me go back up. Okay. All right. All right. Thank you so much, Red Violet. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. All right, so let me see. I'm almost finished scrolling, girl. Guys, people, y'all. Yes, I know Red Violet 5,000. Woohoo! Right, always some damn trick somewhere, J Mike. Right, through the ashes I rise. That's right, Davinia. Yes. Thanks for the toast. Thanks for the toast. Thank you so very much, you guys. I really do love you guys so very much. Okay, so Mary, how will this work out? And I'll just ask that this would be like a general thing that's going on in your life. Let's find out how this is going to work out. Oh, hmm. You're about to uncover some information, something that you wasn't expecting is about to come out. Some information for sure. Mm-hmm. Let's see what's, and that could be good. Hold on, we're not going to use this deck. I'm just kind of, but it's something that you have been having to like either fight for, protect yourself, or something for a long time. This could be like legal. This could be having to do with some type of family, some type of relationship, type of something, job, company, business. Yeah, this could be, yeah, definitely have to do with the business, you know. And yeah, like somebody didn't think they was going to be able to find something. And I don't know why I'm hearing a needle in the haystack. Somebody didn't think they was going to be able to find something, but it pops up. Email. I am text messaging. They're at work. They're at work. Or you're at work, and all of a sudden you're like, bling. You're like, damn it! If I get another fucking email while I'm trying to do my job, let me see who this is. And you're like, huh? Hmm? Confidential. Let me see what this was. Hustle, hustle. This is what I need. This is it. Oh, So whatever it is that the information comes in that shows that you was working with somebody or something like that, or you obtained something and somebody else tried to beat you out of something, you know, and like not give you your flowers or something like that. But then they're gonna try and like give you like shillings on the dollar or some shit like that when you should have been getting all the dollars. They're gonna try and give you a little bit for you just to go on away. Here, go on, little girl, go on. See ya. See ya. But it's like I feel like you stood your ground. You was like, fuck all that. Let me do some research. Because I know y'all motherfuckers is trying to get on my last nerve because you already done it. And I'm about to show your ass. Watch this. Cynthia, hold my beer. So yeah, something comes out, gives you, and you end up the wait, how's it? What's it called? You end up with the rabbit with the gun. Okay. Yeah, something about it was something with this company. It was a dark secret. They didn't want to get out or something. Something didn't want somebody to get something to get out about this couple or something. Well, I wasn't even going to use this deck. Let's figure this out. Because yours is just such a general question. I don't know what, I don't know no names or nothing. I just call somebody Newman, maybe somebody. Yes, I don't know what Newman is doing. No, let me see. Let me stop playing. What's the message there? Yeah, but I feel like, you about to get this message. It's going to come. You like, what is this? And it's about somebody walked away from somebody else. Somebody left a relationship. Somebody left something. And whenever they left, maybe somebody broke up. Somebody decided they was leaving something. But whenever they left, they was like, okay, I'm about to air out all the dirty laundry. Everything. Go. Yes, honey. Somebody about to. So you're going to find whatever you're looking for. No, what you're looking for is going to find you. Best believe, guaranteed. Best believe it's going to find you. God's making a way. Like they say, God is making a way out of no way, honey. The information is going to find you. You just staying strong. Stay protected. And stay on the right-hand side of God. I hope that helps. I hope that helps, Mary. All right, so now let me see. Nishi said they all in your energy, huh? Okay, Shaylin, let's see. Yes, Shaylin, what's your question? Let's see. Okay, so let me see what's Shaylin's question, and then Carla. How will my current situation turn out? Okay, Shaylin, let's find out. So Shaylin and then Carla. Okay. Well, we have betrayal at the bottom of the deck, but you find out the truth, though. Hold on. Yeah, something you have to speak up about. You're going to get some information, and you're going to have to speak up. You're going to hear something. That's what it is. You're going to hear something, but you're going to have to speak up. And you're going to tell somebody, nah, I'm not, nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm good. No. Yeah. I just don't feel right with fruit in my body and stuff like that. No, I'm good. No. No animals either. No. No vegetables. Vegetables and fruits closely related. Still a no. I'm just thinking that you and I. I'm thinking no. What's the message there? Bottom of the deck, we got shame. Somebody, they may be into some stuff that maybe you're not into, but they don't really want to change or nothing, but they want to be, and they're like, they're into some stuff you're not into, and they're not, they're not, and they talk about it. They don't care if y'all are like at church and they like, you remember the other day whenever I pulled them whips and them chains out, girl, and you like, shh, girl, I don't give a fuck about that pastor. Shit, that's not his ass. And you like, shit. So I feel like they kind of into some stuff, and I think they got a bad temper. You don't know when this motherfucker about to pop off. It could be anything. It could be anywhere. And I feel like I said, they going into a season where they really trying to ramp up some shit and they trying to get you into it. They telling you, just relax all your muscles. Let me do all the work. They trying to do all that shit. I'm thinking you should say no. Your ancestors is like, no, cut that cord, tell that motherfucker gone. Gone. So the first two out, we have celestial alignment and grief. So y'all is not on the same page. You are in alignment and that person is not. That person is really in in a state of grief. And I feel like and you know what? And I don't even know if this is about a person. I'm just saying, or is it? Do I know? But anyway, what the energy is like, right now you are in celestial alignment and stay that way. If not, you will be in a state of grief. Because right now, if you allow yourself to go down that road in which you don't need to go, instead of you receiving good juju, you will surrender that good juju. You will no longer have that. I'm telling you, this person talking about some, they're making it seem like they want to do that giving and receiving and stuff. No. I'm even starting to break out in the sweat. But I don't think it's what you prepare for. It ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. Hold on a second. Because I'm about to, Lord have mercy. I'm about to turn it down to 65. It's getting hot up in here. That ain't what you want. That's somewhere. I don't know what that shit is, but shit, look. Hold on, y'all. Damn, what the hell? Who is this? Stay grounded. Stay grounded. Stay grounded. Don't do nothing that's going to fuck you up. Don't do nothing that's going to fuck you up. But damn. I think that y'all is two different. I think it's two different paths. Two different paths. Okay? I mean, do what you want, but just keep your eyes open. Just keep your eyes open and wear a chastity belt and keep it locked. I hope that helps. Keep it locked, baby. So let me see. I hope that helps. I don't even know if that answered the question, but yes. It's like, all right, let's see what else. Oh, okay. So you just said how my current situation turned out. Okay. All right. Okay. Good, Nisi. Stay focused on you. Absolutely. Oh, let me see. The thing skipped. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, and then Carla. Okay. Carla. Okay, and Carla on the right path. Okay, so let's do this. Let's see. Well, right now it's like you're getting blessings and abundance. Ooh. But be careful. All friends ain't friends. All kin folk ain't skin folk. We're all skin folk, ain't however it goes. But you know what? Right now, this is like, I don't know why I'm hearing like feeding your inner child. Maybe it's time to feed your inner child. What's the message, spirits? What's the message? Carla. So she's on the path. Oh, something about the big picture. So are you looking at the big picture? Maybe that's what it is. And, whenever we look at the big picture, that's when we are able to see if we're on the right path. It's just when we're so focused, we're not able to see. I feel like you are. Because I feel like you're looking at the big picture. You are awakened. I feel like you had a chance to deal with your burdens, or you made a wish. You were open to different ways of healing. Tidying up. What needed to be cleaned up, and then working on yourself. I think that working on self was like a wonderful part of it, the most important part of it. Yeah, because right now you're building momentum and it's going forward. You're on your grind and you're about to cross this finish line. What's the message? Yes, something about you being in your bag and choosing love. So maybe things are going really good for you right now. You have, or if you don't have right now, then you're about to meet somebody that's going to be, a great partner for you. And then you being in your bag, I feel like you are on your path. You're going in the right direction, because you looked at the big picture, you are awakened. And you know that I think once you're choosing love, choosing what you love to do, choosing love as opposed to hate, confirmation, then that's what helps you be in your bag. I think that you have put an end to things like certain toxic behaviors, certain toxic type of people people that you couldn't trust, people that didn't have integrity, or people that, were greedy or hoarders or narcissists. I feel like you spend some time by yourself, getting to know God. Like I said, working on you, indulging yourself, doing wonderful, loving, kind things for you. And then, like I said, indulging your inner child. I had said that at the beginning. I said, indulging your inner child. Yes. I feel like you are allowing the real you, your real heart to show. And I feel like you're working on you're not comparing yourself to anyone else. You're comparing yourself from the old you to the new you. Like looking back at like where was I 5 years ago to where I'm at today. So I hope that helps. I hope that helps, Carla. So Nisi said, that's all that's coming towards me. I'm not sure. Maybe a lot more, but there's other questions. Let's see who else has a question too. Let's see. Oh yes, Davinia 444. That's right. Spirit is up in here. Thank you. Hey Kay, how are you? It's all good in the hood. Okay, so Shaylin, did I ask? Let's see. I think I did ask. Yeah, because I just went through the whole sweat thing. Okay. All right, let's see. Shaylin, Carla. Okay. Hey, Latoya, how are you? Okay, let me ask. Let's find out. Let's find out what's going on with Latoya. I'm going to mix these up some first. Maybe. Let's just mix them up and see. Maybe. I don't know why I'm hearing like traveling or something. What's the message? I don't know why I'm hearing like it's kind of like traveling, but it's kind of like it's not traveling. It's like getaways. Getaway. Bottom of the deck, we have manifestation and we have harvest. So whatever somebody's doing is getting ready to come to the light. They're not gonna be happy that maybe something that came to the light about some type of sacred lust, something, somebody's going to have to learn that it's time for them to do a whole radical rebirth. Somebody's going to have to ask for some forgiveness because somebody understands that the truth can set them free. It's time for somebody to speak up and remain grounded. I just heard say only what needs to be said. Don't no run-ons. No run-ons. Say only what needs to be said. If the answer is no, no. It's not no because. It's no. So somebody been working on something, but they didn't really understand that they were self-sabotaging themselves. And so now you have an opportunity to level up, but it may have to come with something about cutting the cord. But let's find out. So it's like here we start with that fearless love, Oshun. But as you know, we give of ourselves, especially these feminine creatures. We're supposed to be so feminine and caring and loving and all that. And we give and 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 give until we say, wait a minute, that motherfucker didn't get nothing back. That's kind of what it feels like happened. And something's going on now that your spidey senses is like, hold up, wait a minute. I'm about to put my foot up in it. Because it's like somebody, because man, no offense, but y'all can't keep a secret for shit. Y'all don't have no resting bitch face. Y'all can't get away with shit. Anytime y'all are doing anything halfway out the box, we already know. We done seen it before y'all even really got out the damn box. So I don't even know why y'all keep trying this shit, because it don't work. You know your worth. You know your worth. You know, you may have to do what you may have to do, and that's because you know your worth. You know what you bring to the table. And sometimes when they don't appreciate what is being served, sometimes you do have to eat alone. Oh, this helps. All right. All right, Latoya, let's see. Just, you have prayers in here. You have family in here that loves you and everything else. Yeah, yes. All right, so let's see. Yep. Oh, Shaylin, that's how you felt? Oh my gosh, good. It wasn't just me. Thank you. Wait, Mary, did I? No, I'm the only one. Okay. You're so welcome, Shaylin. Shay Mike, thank you. Thank you. All right. I spent 5 weeks with my grands, definitely healed my inner child. Good, Carla. I'm glad. All right, let's see. Latoya, Mary. Yes. Thank you, Mary. Oh, he worked on the road. Okay. I felt some travel in there. Okay. What? Put in the trunk. What? Thank you, Red Violet. I love you, girl. I know that's right. I just appreciate it so much. All right. Good. So, all right, y'all. It's been 2.5 hours. What? I'm gonna try and jump on here a little bit later. I'm just gonna I guess get something to eat. I don't know, take a nap. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Mhm. I'm gonna try and jump on here a little bit later. So, all right, y'all, I really appreciated it, loved it. Thank you so very much. J Mike, Red Violet, you guys are the absolute best, absolute best, best, best. All right, y'all. I will see you in a little bit. Thank you so very much. Oh, and thank you so very much. I really, really, really appreciate the Mary and the Bear Gotti. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate y'all. All right, y'all. And I will see you in a little bit. I love you all. Thank you.